Last session we looked at all of Newton's laws, and this session what we're going to look at is we're moving forward and we finished with Newton's laws. So we're moving on to braking distance and stopping distance. And again, this is one of those topics where it's about words, and you're moving into year 8, and it's hopefully it doesn't get as tough as most year 8 find it, because I've been you know quite clear that in this year 7 class we will be covering a lot of words that are very sciencey, just so you get used to it. Now, this is not a tough topic, but it's annoying. So we're going to look at speed and stopping, right? Well, to be honest, we're looking at stopping distance. Now, here's the annoying thing. Stopping distance is made of two things: thinking distance and braking distance. The words are so similar, students mix these up, all right? So first thing I'm going to do is tell you what is in my head. I am very pictorial, and I think we all are. I think we all have different versions in our head. We have things that are very noisy. Someone says tractor. In my head, it goes dugga, 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 and that's all I'm thinking. It's not really pictorial. When someone says ecosystems, I picture the Amazonian rainforest. When someone says Velcro, I can hear it in my ears, and it's auditory, it's sound. And when it comes to braking distance, I have an image in my head of braking, stopping, and things like that. So this is reaction distance. Well, I'm going to call that thinking distance, because we actually prefer the term thinking distance. Okay. Now, to describe what the words mean, the stopping distance is everything, meaning here I am driving, right? I see something. There is a time delay, right? But let's get back to stopping distance. Stopping distance simply is you see it, you stop. How long is the time between you seeing it and you stopping? That's the stopping distance. Now, we break that down into two bits. Okay. The first bit is how long does it take? Oh, I wrote it underneath it. I wrote thinking distance underneath it. Well, there you go. How long does it take for me to press the brake? Now, you guys are very young and you think it's almost instant. It isn't. It's actually, you can cover quite a lot of distance before you press the brakes. All right. I don't know if you bicycle. I was cycling with my son. He's a little bit older than you. Is actually one of my daughters is in your year group, and I go cycling with her as well. And there's a delay between you seeing a little bunny rabbit in front of you to actually pressing the brakes. Look at the bunny, go, oh no, it's so cute, and then you press the brakes. So there's that thinking distance. And then there's when you press your brakes, how long does it take for you to stop? And that's down to the mechanics of the car or the bike. How good are your tires? Is it icy? All those kind of things. So stopping distance is made up of two things. Your thinking distance, let's make that, you know what, let's make that stand out. All right. Let's, green or lot green. What's that? It's kind of, I don't know. So we go for, what's that red thing? I don't know. I was going. What's that? Is that a text color? Green and yellow supposed to look quite good. Well, let's get it. I don't know. Let's go green and yellow. Text color, green and yellow. Let's have a look at what that. Yay! Thinking distance. All right. So just to make that stand out, we pretend we prefer to use the term thinking. You know what? Can I cover that thing I don't like? Oh yes, I can. So let's make that text bigger. So, as I said, we prefer the term in England, in the UK, as thinking distance. How's that? That's just strange. Well, I think I know why it is that. Is my it's that there, and I'm gonna do that as a kind of light bluish to go with the background. There you go. It's kind of close, but there. So thinking distance. So stopping distance is made of two things: thinking distance and braking distance. And then you got an equation for it, or a formula, I should say. And the formula now it should make sense. Stopping distance right? That's the total time taken. It's equal to two things. Your thinking distance added to your braking distance. All right. Okie dokie. So, there are certain things, and the reason we teach you this is certain things affect your stopping distance. And this is really important. All right. So, one of the biggest factors affecting stopping distance is thinking distance. And things affect this, like alcohol, drugs, being sleepy, tired, really affects your thinking distance, right? Now, so being tired, listening to a loud phone, or being distracted, these things really affect your thinking distance. Now, the braking distance really depends on how good your car is, how good the road is. There's so many factors. Now, the other thing that I really want to talk about, which I found, I remember being your age and my physics teacher told me this, and I was thinking, what? And, it took a long time and I remember, I'm not really into Formula One racing, and I'm watching Formula One going, oh my God, that's what my physics teacher meant. So, what you have is when you're moving, and if you remember, you have kinetic energy or movement energy. All right, but we're going to use the grown up word kinetic energy. And when you stop, you've got zero kinetic energy. You've got none. It's gone somewhere. You've changed to something. Well, what have you changed it to? And you change it to heat energy. You say, well, how do you what? How do you change movement, kinetic energy, to heat energy? Well, it's through friction. You think, what do you mean through friction? Oh, is that my tea? Thank you. It's through friction. And it's like, thank you, my angel. I'm talking to your year group. I was talking about bicycling and going for bicycle rides. So, your brakes change it to heat energy. And he's like, okay, yeah, fine. Really? And remember what I said? You've got to be pictorial. You have images and ideas in your head. And so what I did is, and I remember seeing this is the Formula One car. That's its brakes going red hot. So every time a Formula One car comes to a corner, they put the brakes on. The brakes rub against this disc. It's called a brake disc. And it changes that movement, that kinetic energy to heat. That's how hot they get. Sometimes they set on fire. Okay. So, as per usual, 10 easy questions based on my yada, 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 loads of talking and loads of writing. Then they get kind of trickier, and then you've got the hard multi-step type.